What's up guys, good day and welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Judith Kanu, and as you know, we are all about impact. So for today we have a very special guest. Her name is CHARIS. So it's nice having you here. Thank you for coming, thank you for joining me. So today we'll be talking about insecurities in different areas of our lives and how it affects you and I. So please stick to the end, and it's going to be an interesting one. Okay, without further ado, let's get right into the video. What do you think insecurity is?
Funny enough, I decided to check on insecurity, right? I went to Google and kept on giving me about insecurity in Nigeria. That was funny. Anyways, but I think it's generally self-doubt about whether it's what's going to happen in life or about yourself or your job. I think it's just you worrying about things that are not worked out.
Yeah, so like insecurity, I also think based on what you said, is lack of self-confidence, self-doubt, probably something about yourself that shouldn't even be a problem. You're worrying about them. So all those things can actually cause insecurities in someone's life. So in what areas of your life can you be insecure, or like what are the types of insecurities you know?
I think for me, the one I think is most common is about looks, about one's looks, personal image. That is usually very important to people, and it's easy to get insecure about into social media. And of course, job insecurity. And something that is usually prevalent in our profession, imposter syndrome, kind of. Like, it's more so feeling incompetent or a fraud in the medical field. A lot of us feel that.
Like you say you're a scam. So I feel like you're a scam. Insecurities could also be in a relationship, right? So sometimes you're in a relationship with someone and you're like, am I even worth this person? Or I don't know, will I say, am I up to the standard of this person? Or do you look down on yourself? All those kind of things. So relationship, jobs, even our academics, as you mentioned. Also the thing you said about insecurity, about knowledge, what you know. Sometimes you actually know something and you're like, I think that's also one of the reasons why you enter into exam hall and you are scared. You are scared. You know, most times you actually know, and you enter into the exam hall and you're just scared about the things. You're even scared about the things you know that you even forget them. You get? So all those kind of things, all those things can lead to anxiety. So we have to ask a few people about what they're insecure about, and we're going to read out some of them to let you guys know, because sometimes we feel like we're alone and we feel like, oh, I'm the only one that feels this way. But the thing is that there are actually people that feel this way, right? So we're going to read out some of them.
Okay, so this person here is saying that they're insecure about how they look, their body, not being good enough, smart enough, and looking for approval from people.
Wow, like I feel like you just read out my life before, but now I feel like I've changed. But then there was a time, I think even till now I still do that. Because you can't, because most times you can't just break out of something immediately. It takes time. Sometimes you're just insecure about things that are not even there. You get? So
just inside. Okay, not being confident that my words matter or that I matter too. So sometimes people can have their way with things around me. So basically, because of that, they take advantage. Right? They can be self-critical, and it's harming them, and they hate losing people that are friends. And they are learning how to deal with criticism.
I feel like everybody have that problem of not wanting to lose a friend. You get, like, especially when someone gets close to you, or if it's someone that you're not close to, it doesn't bother you. You get, but when it's someone that you're close to, losing a friend, or not losing a friend like dying, but like losing a friend like someone leaving you, is actually like, it's sad.
So that is it for this person.
Okay, that is for person one. Person two.
Okay, this person was like, my only insecurity is the fear of not eventually becoming a medical doctor.
So this person is a medical student. So the person is just scared that the person will not end up like finishing medical school. But the thing is that one thing I used to tell people is that worrying doesn't change anything.
It really does not.
So far as you know what you want to do, right? So far as I know that this is the journey I started and it's what I want to do, I actually I try not to think about the uncertainties. So like all those things are actually like a problem too.
Okay, so this person said future financial and career prospects. Will I make enough money to live the kind of life I want? That is so real.
Like God, everybody has that problem. Like you're thinking about your future. Will I make money? I don't want my children to go through some of the things I went through. And you're thinking about all those things. And you're like, are you sure that I can do this? Like, is this going to work? Like, okay, go on.
Okay. Person also said academics, of course. Am I actually doing well? Or just modeling through?
Yeah, that's the one that you said that we spoke about. What's that? We called it something.
Imposter syndrome.
Imposter syndrome.
Yes. It's so common in the medical. I think in high-end fields, is where it's most common.
Yeah, you think about your life and you're like, are you sure that I'm going to be the doctor I want to be?
Yeah,
are you sure that I'm not a scam? Are you sure I'm not a scam? Yeah,
it's really true. Okay, others, will the person I like me? Okay, then is what I am doing or will do actually going to make a real difference to my generation?
Wow, that one
that's a big one.
That's a big one.
That's a big one.
I think it's this care
about. Then people judging me.
Yeah, I feel like everybody just mentioned me. Like, I have a lot of insecurities. Like, I hate people judging me. I hate people judging me. So
at one point I used to hate it and then I just did.
If you're trying to figure out things to be insecure about, they are a lot. Do you get? So they're a lot. So
just turn the corner and you'll find something.
Very, very, very true. The next question is, what are some signs that you see in someone and you're like, this person has insecurity issues?
Low self-esteem.
Yeah.
Negative self-image, that's they are very condescending to themselves.
Yes. You actually look at yourself and you're like, nah, I'm not it. So what you see on social media is what I decide to show you.
One thing I say is that social media is not real.
Yeah, social media.
What the person is showing is the highlights of their life. They don't show you that you might have cried the night before, or that something bad happened the day before. But they will come this day and will show you a beautiful picture and you think, oh, that's a great time. It's just the highlights. And this is the thing, if you watch sports, if you watch just the highlights, you never get the full story.
It's just like watching a thriller.
You never get
the story. True.
So you should try not to look at other people's lives. And then compare it to yours.
Like I also think about something. When you look at someone's maybe a video on Instagram or you see a picture on Twitter or something, that's like 1 second of the person's entire 24 hours that they are showing you. Do you get? So you are just seeing 1 second of a 24 hours and easy to judge your life, saying, oh, I'm not worth it, I'm not up to standard, blah. Do you get? So like all those things
1
too.
second will affect your 24 hours. Alright, perfectionism. They try to hide parts of them from people. Kind of like carrying shame. And that shame brings
True, very, very true.
Then of course the obvious one, depression and anxiety.
You just look down on yourself and you just go to your room and you're crying about it. You get? Like, all of us have insecurities. You can't just look at somebody and be like, nah, I'm not it. Do you get? We all have something we are struggling with. We all have something that we are insecure about. We all have our own scars that we are trying to fix. Do you get? So like all those things,
So that's it.
So the question is, how do we fix this problem? To make people understand that even though we have all these insecurities, it's actually something that we could work on and fix. And some of them are actually not insecurities. They're just things that we just make up in our heads. Then it affects our lives. So there's something Aisha said. She said it's funny how words can turn into insecurities. Like I think about it in terms of, I remember that there was a time that I just came out, I was going out, that was when we were on lockdown. So I stayed at home for too long. I think I put on weight. So I came out.
Did it real?
I think I put on weight. So I came out, and another problem I have with people is the way, even if you want to criticize someone or you want to say something about someone, there's how you tell the person, and the person will like understand that you're trying to make a point. So I just came out, see me coming out very happy. Next someone was like, you are fat, I'm like, what are you serious? I'm like,
that is a greeting in Nigeria. That's just what? It's just wrong. But that's how Nigeria's greeting.
But I get, but like, first of all, you didn't consider where we were. I was not the only one sitting down there. We were like a lot of people. First thing, person just came out, you are fat, why are you getting so fat?
I was hurt.
I just closed my mouth, took out my earpiece, what is stepping some. I felt like my heart was bleeding. Do you get? So like it was painful. I was like, even if you want to tell me, that's how you tell people. Do you get? So like this thing now that this person said about, it's funny how words can turn to insecurity. As soon as the person said it, I was very conscious about myself. That like I was sitting down there, I wasn't comfortable. All I was thinking in my mind was, let me just finish. I want to go home. I want to leave this place because I felt so embarrassed and I felt like something has like something has something has actually shifted. Like it was so bad and it hurt me. So like.
Another on that too, Nigerian parents do this a lot. They are big corporates of this. They don't manage their words and they forget that as parents they have so much impact on how their children do.
Very true.
And some of them don't know how to control their words. And you can't really protest within Nigeria
because they're your parents, obviously.
You can't really protest.
Yeah.
So parents should just try.
Also
and curtail that behavior. You're just spontaneous terrorism.
So we're just discussing deeply how we can fix this problem. Do you get, as we said earlier. So do you want to talk?
Okay. For body image, which is very big insecurity of people. First of all, what I would say is be kind to yourself. Be kind to yourself, alright? And two, it takes effort. Confidence, what we want to bring is confidence, right? It takes time, it takes practice, it takes skill. You don't just get it, alright? And because of this, each day you should make efforts, to tell yourself that you look good, you're okay, try be kind to yourself. Same way you go out and compliment others, do that to yourself once in a while. And why don't you just sit down and try to look good for yourself in the house? There's nothing wrong with it. There's nothing wrong with it at all.
I remember one thing a friend of mine said if you can't love yourself,
who's going to
love you? How will people love you? Do you get? That's why they say charity begins at home. If I don't love myself and I'm going out expecting people to love me, I'm going to feel hurt if people don't love me because I don't even love myself. Do you get? So we should make it a point of habit to actually like love ourselves, take care of ourselves. Because I remember earlier this year I told myself I'm not going to be all about myself. Do you get? Like it's not like I don't care about people, but once I notice that you're going to make me feel bad or feel insecure about myself, I just shut you out. Do you get? It's not like I'm not doing that to be rude, but I'm doing that to protect my mental health. So the thing is that we all have insecurities. We feel insecure about something in our body or in our life. You get? But the thing is that there are some things you can't even change about yourself.
Another thing about body image is that most of the time it comes from you comparing yourself to somebody else. Most of the time in body image you're comparing yourself to maybe a model or somebody that has gone and edited their photos.
True.
Try your best not to do that because you're an individual. That person is not the standard of beauty or those social media.
Nobody's the standard.
They try to make it seem like that person is the standard of how women should look or how men should look. And you should try your best to be an individual. You look the way you do. There's a reason your name is not that person's name. Right? Even twins, they have their own differences.
We all have our own uniqueness.
Yes, and you should embrace it.
And we have to embrace
your awkwardness and all. It's not easy, but it takes time. That's what says it's a skill, right? It's practice. Each day it gets better and better.
So what can you say about someone that's insecure about a person's job?
About the job, it depends, alright? If you are insecure about it, maybe because of low performance, you're not sure, are they going to drop me? There are some companies that just drop off workers like this, and you get insecure about what value you bring to the company, alright? What you should try to do in such a situation is up your value. Try to up your game.
Sometimes when they say we get every day.
Try to improve yourself. Make them know you are indispensable. Make yourself indispensable.
I wish I can plan.
Make yourself indispensable.
There's one thing about I say to people about myself. I look at myself and I tell myself every day, let there be something new about you. Do you get? So every day you wake up, what's something you learn today? Let it not just be that you wake up and you pass through every day because like, today is a new day, let's just go, it's another day, let's just continue. Let it not just be a routine. Let it be that one day, every day you wake up, you try to like work on improving yourself, work on improving things around you. So read books, you can even ask people in your workplace. Do you get? So if I'm insecure about this, like most times when we get to a new environment, we try to ask questions. Oh, how has things been done here?
Yeah.
Then you try to improve yourself. So that also is the case. You can ask people around you. Oh, how do you get this done, and how can we fix it? Do you get? So that also could help when you're insecure about your job. Then also be confident in what you do.
Be confident in it.
Yeah. So I know this thing. If I know this thing, hold on to it. Yes, I know it. Sometimes we are scared about what we know. As I said, we said it earlier. Sometimes we know something, but we are afraid to say it out because we are like, are you sure it's going to be correct? Are you sure it's the right thing? And you don't know that it's that information that we told you that is needed for your company to get to the next level. So you're just holding on to that information so hard.
Another thing is this. No matter how you do it, try to have a signature. How do I do this? If two people arrange a shelf, they are going to arrange it differently. One is going to be better than the other. So try and have a signature to everything you do.
Yeah. Wow.
Make it special. Set yours apart. And that way you're just going to be more secure in your position. And even if eventually, it can happen that it lets you go, you bring value.
Yes. Yeah.
So you can.
What about insecurity in probably your academics?
Okay, for academics, maybe with exam insecurity, what you should do is prepare. When you are prepared, it leads to less anxiety. If you don't read before the exam, of course, when you're going to be more anxious, right? So what you need to do is assure yourself that you have done your task, you have done your job, you have done what you're supposed to do. Then try your best to go in there more confident in the fact that you have read. Then when you go in there, it's going to be a lot easier. At first, you might be a bit frazzled and all, but just try to settle down and recall. Recall. I looked at this, I read this. So just try your best, take the time, and it will get better.
Take your time, think about it gradually. Don't beat yourself too hard. So next insecurity is insecurity in relationship. Gang. I don't like talking about relationship, but God knows, God knows. So when it comes to insecurity in relationship,
I think maybe the first thing you should do is to talk about it with partner.
Very true, communication.
Communicate it to them. Maybe it's something they are doing or something you are not doing that is making you feel insecure about it. And you should talk about it and try to work through it with each other,
Yeah. So I feel like one thing about relationship is like centered around communication. Once you like the person, or once the person so far as you guys know that you love each other, try to talk about whatever the issue is, because we're going to talk about personal experiences. So for me, I know that I need to feel like I'm not beautiful.
Okay, question for you. Was it that this was coming from inside, or people were telling you?
From inside, from inside, it was me telling myself that I'm not beautiful. So I go out and people now tell me, wow, you're so beautiful. And I'm looking at the mirror, I'm like,
you're not seeing
what are they seeing? Do you get? So I had to get to the point where I told myself, you are actually beautiful. Do you get?
But they said that you don't see yourself the way
others see you.
If only you could look at yourself through that perspective.
So what's your answer?
Okay, for me, cameras. I don't know when it started, but somehow I became camera shy. Yeah. So see, this is a step in the right direction.
I got out of my comfort zone. So you see. Yeah. So
each day, right?
Yeah. So the thing is, one thing about insecurity is that every day just work towards improving yourself.
Yes.
Every day, each day you work towards improving yourself, there is something that changes.
Yes.
You get? So you might think that you are saying the same level you've been in, but the thing is, with each work you do, with each step you take, you are actually making an improvement. I tell myself, before I was a very shy person, you won't see me talking in public, you will never hear my voice. People see me, the first impression they have about me is I'm quiet. But I'm not a quiet person, I just don't talk because I'm too shy to talk. So, but I had to tell myself, every challenge that comes my way, I tell myself I'm going to make sure that I overcome it. Try not to overwhelm yourself, or try not to push yourself into getting where you want to get to. Just take a step every day. Every day, try and work on improving yourself.
It's like that. You know when you bathe with cold water, right? The first one is so terrible, right? But seconds now, terrible as the
very
first,
true.
right? The third is not as terrible as the
Yeah,
second.
true.
So eventually it gets better.
Yeah,
You know, so start small.
yes,
You know,
that's
don't go overwhelm yourself with no
Don't
bucket
carry
of water,
water,
right?
yes.
Start with little, you know,
Scoop,
to the
yeah.
chest. Second one, it
the
gets
leg,
better.
yeah. So guys, that it was actually nice having you. It was actually nice having you
very
here.
good.
And thank you guys for listening. It was fun having you guys also. I hope you learned something. I hope that whatever you're dealing with, whatever insecurity you have, you're able to overcome them. And we'll see you later.